Thank you. Kia ora, everyone. Thanks. I'm Riley, and this is my dad, and together we have created Young Ocean Explorers. And we've had some amazing experiences in the Hauraki Gulf. And we created 20 episodes for What Now, and 11 of them were in the Hauraki Gulf. Young Ocean Explorers all started when I was 12 as a school project that I did. And it kind of went from there, and our whole aim is just to inspire kids to love the ocean, because once you love something, you want to protect it. So, especially the Hauraki Gulf, we want kids to know what's on their doorstep. So, we had the privilege of working with the Hauraki Gulf Forum and creating these amazing posters that were in the New Zealand Herald. And they were very cool, very interactive. And what's special about this for me personally is that I've grown up my whole life being in the Hauraki Gulf and just having it on my doorstep. And some of the coolest memories I have is literally seeing orca from our lounge. We're so lucky to have this amazing place. And we've had some incredible adventures. Now, our website that came out in 2017 is called youngoceanexplorers.com, and we've got over 5 hours of videos, polls and quizzes, and this is all targeted towards teachers to be used in schools to get across this message to kids.
So when you're targeting kids, in a crowded online space now, I don't know who has younger children here, but I've got a 9-year-old, Fortnite, Minecraft, YouTube, that kind of stuff, they're very sticky sites. And so for us, our target audience is kids, but how do you actually reach kids on a crowded online space? So when we're developing the site, we decided we're going to target teachers and not kids. And so it's been used by thousands of teachers around New Zealand. It's nearing on 1 million views and over 300,000 engaged viewers, and that only counts one TV screen and not the 30 to 60 kids watching one TV screen. So it's quite significant numbers, and it's really exciting.
So we've got a new project coming out on our site in November, and it's called Young Ocean Explorers Rangatahi. And so we've got a new presenter called Tiki who takes me around the north of New Zealand and shows me just the Māori worldview and how their view how Māori and the Moana all work together and how the stories all kind of weave in together. And it was very cool. I learnt heaps, and I just want to show you the intro video.
I'm Tiki Te Marino from Te Aroa and Tūhoi. I'm taking Riley on the amazing Young Ocean Explorers Tiki Tour.
Tiki, I'm loving having you on the Young Ocean Explorers team.
We're going to Te Tai Tokerau to show Riley a whole new way of looking at and falling in love with the ocean through the eyes of Māori.
So this is all coming out in November. New Zealand On Air funded this, and we're working with Greenstone TV. And there's about 90 minutes of content. So there's 6 different stories where Riley goes on adventures into a Māori worldview with Tiki. But then there's a whole lot of short stories about different views from Māori on the ocean and different words and phrases they use. So that's going to be really exciting to come out. Restoring the health of the Hauraki Gulf 21-day challenge. I love what James Frankham said earlier, that he says we're not just a technology thing, we're about changing hearts and minds. And I thought that was fantastic, because I think sometimes people see Young Ocean Explorers in that kind of way. When we first started out, it's oh, that's really cute. It's just Steve and Riley having amazing adventures, going out and playing in the ocean. And it's so much more than that. And we've got something that we're working on at the moment. The 21-day challenge is what we want to do is engage this generation of kids that are not only digital natives, but they're environmental natives as well. They see the world in a very different lens than any previous generation. And as you've seen with the young kids that were on the stage today, they want to make a difference and they don't want to muck around doing it. And so what we want to do is tap into that innate longing of kids to want to make a difference with this planet. And we've come up with this idea with the 21-day challenge. And what we want to do is we want to roll this out in 2021 in the lead up to the America's Cup and have a couple of thousand classes doing it, that over 21 days, we've just done a pilot in the last 21 days at Upper Harbour Primary School with a classroom. And we want to roll it out to over a couple of thousand classes, that over 21 days, that children are going to learn about what the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park is. They're going to learn about significant species. They're going to learn about the issues that the Gulf faces. They're going to hear hope stories of people wanting to make a difference, like Hayden here, and the motivation behind it. And we want to put tools in kids' tool belts that we can activate them and give them the ability to do what they want to do and make a difference in the Hauraki Gulf. So the 3 changes that they need to do in the 21 days. The first thing is every day pick up at least 1 piece of plastic. So, you know, if we get 60,000 children doing this, everybody picks up 1 piece of plastic every day over 21 days, that's a truckload of plastic that we're going to stop from going into the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park. I kind of joke with Hayden a little bit with sea cleaners. My mission in life is to do Hayden out of a job. I don't know if we ever will, but, you know, just it's amazing, even just in this 21 days with these kids that we've been working with, they're struggling to find plastic around their schoolyard now, whereas before there was a truckload of plastic everywhere. The second challenge they have is that they have to come, man, I'm so dry. Sorry, my mouth's sticking together. The second challenge they have is they have to create a campaign video around an issue in the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park that they want to make a difference with. And it's really interesting. My concern with this pilot classroom, thank you very much, with this pilot classroom, just excuse me for a sec. I've never had that before, that's really weird. Just my concern was that the kids would all want to have videos about stopping plastic pollution. I was very, very relieved to see that some kids are doing stuff on saving the seabirds. You know, others were doing stuff about overfishing and on marine reserves, and others about plastic pollution. So it's wonderful to see. So if we get a couple of thousand classrooms, 60,000 kids, and there's 2 to 3 kids working on every video, we could have 20,000 campaign videos, and we're activating this generation of digital natives that we're going to change, you know, a generational worldview of how they see the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park. You know, we're going to have a baseline understanding of what the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park is, and they can take it home and share it with their families. So that's something we're up to, and you've done really well to stay here. I'm glad there's more than 10 people here today, this afternoon, I should say. But this morning I was actually out in the Hauraki Gulf. I was out in the northeasternmost Hauraki Gulf. I was out at the Makahino Islands. I'm fine, thank you so much. I'm done. So, it was absolutely amazing. So, thank you everybody, and that's us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Amazing event. Yeah.